Rage bait. Rage bait. I know I'm going to get some shit. I love Aubrey Plaza. Aubrey Plaza is not great in every role. Aubrey Plaza is very good at some of the things that Aubrey Plaza does. Mm-hmm. I think that the big reveal in here and her climactic scene and the reveal was clunky, and I didn't buy it for a second. I just felt, actually this entire movie, I felt everyone acting except for Hector.
Yeah.
Hector felt legit. Everybody else in this movie felt like they were doing a bit. It didn't really feel like they were inhabiting characters or reacting or speaking in a way that felt real. So even Aubrey Plaza, who was slightly out of her usual for the first, I think, 3/4 of this movie, was like, had a slight accent and had a different way of talking.
Yeah.
Was basically still Aubrey Plaza-ing. Yeah. And then at the end, when she had to be crazy Aubrey Plaza, it just felt awkward and weird to me.
CultPop!
Oh my God, what's up to all the sidekicks and headshock out there in the Geek Nation? And thank you for tuning into CultPop Podcast Live, episode 140, where JD surprises me with me doing the introduction.
Yep.
If you're new here, this is a place where we talk about movies, comics, TV, macaroni, and all the things that scratch that nerdy itch, but only the nerdy ones.
Yeah.
None of the other ones.
Keep it clean.
Yeah. Just the nerdy ones, not the nerdy, dirty ones. Tonight, we're broadcasting to you live from YunkJunk HQ.
YunkJunk!
A bomb-ass podcast studio right here in Philadelphia, PA.
We are your hosts for this evening. I'm JD of Johnny Destructo's Hero Complex, located at 4327 Main Street, Philadelphia, PA 19127.
Fantastic.
It's a rad-ass comic shop that caters to rad-ass folks just like you, so get your rad-asses on in there and buy my stuff. With me, as usual, from your other favorite podcast, Inside the Morgue, is the irreparable Alice.
Why did that make you laugh?
Irreparable. She cannot be repaired.
You know what? It's
She's
true.
broken. Yeah.
It's true. I joke about it on Inside the Morgue a lot. You should listen. Additionally, we're contractually obligated. What?
Pink says there's no sound.
What?
Oh no, we've been so funny.
We've been killing it for the past 30 seconds. Damn it.
We've been so funny for 30 seconds.
It's been up. It must be something in cyberspace.
Okay, good.
It's okay. It all came through. It's recorded.
So we're good?
Yeah, we've been fine.
All right. Additionally, we're contractually obligated to announce that with us in the booth, Hot Dog King of Manayunk, our producer, Terry. Say hello, Terry.
Hey. Terry's in the booth. Everybody loves Terry the booth. The booth.
Hey, Terry, if anybody wants to know more about YunkJunk, the space and services, where can they inquire?
Nowhere.
Cool.
Right. You heard it here.
Yeah. Or maybe you didn't, depending on how muted we are. Tonight, we're visiting Anywhere's USA to discuss Ethan Coen's new John, Honey, Don't. But before we do that, we're going to talk about what we've been up to this past week in a segment I like to call What's Poppin'. And we're also going to have some comments. If you get all up into the comments like Pink Apocalypse is telling us that where there's no sound. And then we also have an email. Would you like to hear it, Alice?
I would. Is it from Pink?
It is from Pink. Terry, do you want to hear it?
I would love nothing more than to hear this email, but I forgot. I have to cancel. I can't do tonight. I have to cancel. So.
Oh, you can't hear okay. All right. So we'll you just cover your ears.
Yeah.
We'll read it to you next week, but we're going to read it to everybody else now.
This is called Randomness from Pink Apocalypse. I was driving home from work last week and had the most ridiculous truck pull up in the lane next to me and behind me. Next to and behind me. That's like
you're being surrounded.
Yeah, like a what was that game called? Tetris. It's like a Tetris piece truck. It had a 4-foot suspension lift, a 4-foot body lift, and every bloat kit pimp accessory you could possibly imagine. I grew up rural country and have seen everything. But this was a new level of absurdity. Across the windshield were big block letters literally taking up a third of the viewing area, spelling out truck.
Sometimes you just gotta label it.
Yeah. As it passed me, I saw a younger woman driving it, her mouth in a cartoon-like V shape, sipping from a straw at the point of the V, grinning down at me as I looked up at her in incredulity. Her stepladder to get in was at eye level to me. As she drove past, I saw the back window. It had a large fist symbol in the center of the rear window with the pinky raised. Above and below the pinky fist, in big block letters, it said, Tiny Penis Club. I cry laughed for a full block. I've never been anywhere northeast. What's your culture like up there? Asks Pink Apocalypse.
Just like that.
I find that here on Main Street in Manayunk, we get a lot of gentlemen who think that we folks in our businesses and people shopping and the people shopping inside the businesses with the doors closed still would like to hear what music they're playing in their car. And it's not really enough to hear the music. Like anyone can hear music. Well, not anyone.
Oh,
sorry, deaf people. But for the in case there's deaf people in the places, the vibrations. So even if you can hear the music, you can feel it. And that's what we get a lot of here on Main Street. We have one particular gentleman who drives around in a Jeep with the back open, like whoop, and he's always playing Miami Sound Machine.
Yes.
It's always Miami Sound Machine.
Yes.
It's not always the same Miami Sound Machine song. What is that? Get a little closer. Blah 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 blah.
Come and shake your body and
Come
do
on,
the
everybody, do the conga. Yeah.
conga.
Yeah.
Do it something for a little longer. I don't know.
Longa.
It's a longer, but it is definitely of that ilk over and over and over again. And sometimes he'll just park so that we can hear the rest of the song.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to hear part of a song.
Yeah.
He's very considerate that way. That's what we get a lot of here, Pink. Well, also there's a Cybertruck down the street occasionally, and every time, that's the face I make. I see it and I go, oh.
It's true. I've been with him when it happens. We both kind of just.
Yeah. Mid word.
It happens. It's true. I've been there.
So yeah, thanks for the email, Pink. Hopefully you can hear us responding to your email now live. I would say let's talk about the chat, but it's really just talking about how no one can hear us, but now you can hear us.
Hope you can hear us. You're so funny.
Let's move on to the part of the show that I love to call What's Poppin', and that's the part of the show wherein I ask Alice or Noel, but Noel's a little jerk and didn't show up. Alice, what was poppin' for you this week? Thank you. I always forget the What's Poppin' bucket.
I don't know what camera to point it at, but
You're crushing it. Don't worry.
awesome. Thank you. I watched a movie from 2015 called Turbo Kid. And it was adorable. I loved it.
Yeah?
It was so fun. I shouldn't say adorable. There's a lot of gore, but
It's a goreble.
It's a goreble. Yes.
Bwah, bwah, bwah.
Yes.
Nailed it.
We're so funny today. Yeah, it was awesome. So it's post-apocalyptic, but specifically in the year 1997, which for some reason it tickled me. I'm sure it tickled everybody. Loved it so much. It was so charming, so sweet. A lot of really cool practical effects and gore, which I'm all about. Yeah, it was just a really fun movie. It was a fun time. In a
post-apocalyptic wasteland in 1997, a comic book fan adopts the persona of his favorite hero to save his enthusiastic friend and fight a tyrannical overlord played by Michael Ironside. Also, it's starring Lawrence LaBouffe. Is he related to the other LaBouffe?
Oh, I don't know.
Shia?
Is he the Turbo Kid?
Monroe Chambers and Lawrence LaBouffe.
Lawrence LaBouffe is the enthusiastic friend.
Lawrence. Wait, is Lawrence a lady?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lady. I remember seeing this. I don't know, several years back, and it is
at least 10.
Super fun. It's super fun. If I
definitely
recall, it has a very fun soundtrack.
Yeah.
Very
yeah. It was just...
What's the phrase? It's like The Guest.
Yeah.
Oh, I forget the name of the music type, but good. Yeah. Synthwave.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Very much. It was just a lot of fun. I highly recommend it.
And it looks like it's kind of cobbled together. It's got that sort of no budget movie, but kind of on a budget.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It looks worse than it is, which I think is a lot of fun.
It's fun. It was a fun time. Go watch it if you like gory, charming movies that feel nostalgic for the 80s, 90s era.
It was supposed to be set in a desert wasteland, but due to rainy weather during filming, the acid rain was included in the storyline.
I didn't know that. That's so fun.
I don't know who's the director of this. It's a name I can't pronounce, which is great. Francois Simard?
You nailed it.
Francois Simard.
You did it. You pronounced it.
He did Summer of '84.
What's that one?
Oh, that came out in 2018, and that was sort of a what's
I
that
didn't see
subgenre
this.
of like horror? It's kids on bikes. It's
Yes.
very much in the realm of Stranger Things.
Yes, I didn't want this. Kind of had like a Stranger Things vibe to it too. Just like a lot of with the music, most like late 80s vibes.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to see Summer of 89 or 84, and I have not yet.
No, this is much more grounded. Summer of '84 is a much more grounded
Yeah,
story.
it seems like it.
Yeah, but also very good. Oh, I didn't realize they were. I had no idea. Very different vibes.
Yeah.
Very cool. What was popping for me this week?
Yeah,
I'll
what
tell
was
you what
popping
it
here?
was.
Take this, your turn.
Oh, that's very loud. K-pop Demon Hunters. We've talked about it several times on this show because I love it. And so my son also loves it. He will be there playing. I made him a Lego table, and he really is into towers, anything tall that he can build to make a big tower. Skyscrapers are towers. He's really into videos of landmarks like the Leaning Tower of Pisa and the
Eiffel Tower.
and then the Statue of Liberty. And
I love
he'll
that.
just be there building his little heart out, totally locked in on these Legos. And he'll just start singing songs from K-pop Demon Hunters. And then we play the songs in the car, we play them at home, and we sing along. And it is just the cutest thing ever. And so we thought, we had caught wind of the fact that they were doing sing-along versions in the theaters one weekend only this past weekend. So Sushan grabbed tickets for us to go to the movie Tavern, which is a place we used to go to all the time.
I love the movie Tavern.
Yeah. I kind of love the movie Tavern. I kind of hate the movie Tavern,
Yeah.
depending upon the servers. Have you been to the movie Tavern recently?
No.
Okay, so when we first started going, and the last time we had gone there, a person you go to your seat. Waiter comes out, asks you what you want before the movie. Movie happens. They bring you food during the movie. This time, you go and you stand in line at the concession stand. You order your food. You tell them where you're sitting, and then they bring it to you.
Okay.
So you don't have to. There's not the whole rigmarole in the beginning where they're taking your order.
Right.
You give them your order outside, and then they bring it in, and it's a much quieter experience.
I was gonna say that
and less
seems-
intrusive when
yeah.
you're watching something. So we decided to take him to the theater. This is the third attempt at a movie theater screening. We took him to Super Mario Bros. Didn't make it. We took him to what's the one? Minecraft. We took him to Minecraft. Didn't make it. But I thought, surely this one where he's singing all the songs, wonderful. No. It was about $100. It was more than $100 all told for the tickets and for all the snacks and everything. And we sat down, and he was not interested in the trailers. So I sat there and waited in the theater, and my wife went out with him, and they ran around. And then I texted him, okay, the movie's coming. And then I don't think he wanted to come back in. So I went and grabbed him and brought him in. And we made it through Dun Dun Dun, which is the first song. And then he was done. He was done.
He was done.
It was scarier. It was kind of spooky with the demons and everything, which he hasn't really seen the whole movie. He has just watched the music videos over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So I don't think he really knew about the demons as such. So that was a big deal. Didn't like that. But he was just kind of like closing his eyes.
Oh.
And saying, no, 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 very loudly in the theater. No, 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 no. And so, we wound up, I was taking him out of the theater, but as I was taking him out, his favorite song, Golden, was starting. And so I just like walked very slowly thinking like, oh, he'll see Golden is playing and he'll be excited. And maybe we could just watch it from the corner over here, you know? But even though the song started playing, he wasn't interested. He wanted to go out into the lobby and run around. And so I messaged Sushan from outside in the lobby where I was running and chasing him in circles. And then she brought all the food out and we ate out at a table there and then went and found the playground instead.
Oh my gosh.
It was worth it. I'm glad we did it.
Right.
I'm not glad we spent $100.
Right.
Immediate buyer's remorse on that, but it was worth it to see if he would enjoy it, you know, just give it the old college try. So yeah, that's what we wound up doing. Pink says Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine. That's correct. Loved Summer of 89. I'll watch anything that director has done.
It's 84, right?
Summer of 80.
Because I said
Oh, you
89.
said 89.
I said it
Yeah,
was
it's
84, right?
84. Pink, have you seen Turbo Kid? If you'll watch anything the director has done, have you watched everything that director has done?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was a fun attempt. One day we'll sit through a whole movie in a theater.
Worth the attempt.
And it's not the theater's fault,
Right.
but it was very loud. Like, it's for a sing-along event. You want the music and everything to be very loud. But this was not. Kai was just like, no thanks.
Sensory overload. Yeah.
For sure. So, but you know, we had some M&Ms and we had our pickles. We love our fried pickles. So yeah.
Love a good fried pickle.
Yeah. Nope. Well, Alice says
Highly
watch
recommend.
it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
We're blowing through this show. Look at that. We're going to move into our main review of Honey Don't by Ethan Coen and Trisha Cook. Do you know who Trisha Cook is?
No.
I did not either until I looked her up. They're married.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Ethan Coen and Trisha Cook have been married for a very long time. It's directed by Ethan Coen, one of the Coen brothers, and it's starring Margaret Qualley, Aubrey Plaza, and Chris Evans. Danger once again surrounds... Noel usually does the notes, and I was trying to get the notes done before the show.
It's still the Twilight
It's still the Twilight notes.
He was about to read the summary for Eclipse.
You let me do it, too.
I didn't know you didn't change it until you started reading it.
A dark comedy about small-town private investigator Honey O'Donoghue, who delves into a series of strange deaths tied to a mysterious church.
Also, there's a werewolf.
With abs painted on. This Honey Don't has a Rotten Tomatoes of 46% and a 42% audience score, which does not bode well. So we were both very excited for this movie.
I was stoked for this movie.
I thought the trailer looked really fun, and
I
was
the
very
cast.
excited. Yeah, Margaret Qualley I like. I love Aubrey Plaza. I was very excited for that. What did you think of Honey Don't? Overall view, no spoilers.
I didn't love it. I didn't love it.
Uh-huh.
I love the style of it.
Mm-hmm.
The style, it was shot very well. Yeah, it wasn't. I don't know what I was even expecting going in, but it wasn't what I was expecting. It felt like a lot of things all happening at once that didn't all totally get brought back together into a cohesive story for me.
Didn't gel
for me. Wasn't into it. But my theater experience was much better than Weapons.
Oh,
because I was the only person in this theater.
Ooh.
I had the same experience all around.
Just 24 hours after me.
Yeah,
Probably
I went
the
and
same.
saw it.
Wait, what seat were you in?
I was D8.
So was I. Shut up.
Are you serious?
I'm so serious.
Oh, that's awesome. No way.
We went to the same theater.
That's
we
amazing.
We just sat in the same seat by ourselves.
It felt warm.
I was farting in it.
I know what I was expecting, and what the trailer promised and what I received were not the same. I was expecting something fun and kinetic. Like the way that the trailer is edited and put together, even that very last shot where she is getting out of her car, closing the door and walking off camera to the left. And there's this sort of like
smoke,
watercolor smoke effect happening in the background where she's cut out of it and the things in the background. I was like, oh, this is going to be fun and stylistic and cool and engaging and hilarious. It was none of those things. It was.
Had a few good one-liners, but.
What's that?
Had a few good one-liners.
Yeah, it had some memorable lines. 2 of them, exactly. I remember 2 lines from this movie. But I just was. My experience was a dull one. I was there in the theater by myself. I don't think I laughed once. And I found myself just bored, which is like it's what a bummer, right? Like I was really excited for this movie, and to just sit there kind of just blank faced the whole time, just watching it unfold. And one of the things that Sushan, my wife and I had said, was that, oh, it's only an hour and a half. All right, gonna in and out.
It's literally what I said before going in. I was like, great. I'll still have most of my evening because I was on call last night. So I was like, I'll go right after work, have most of my evening. And I was like, it felt long.
Halfway through the movie, I was like, this movie is so long, and I know I'm only halfway through this. I don't remember anything about the soundtrack. I don't think it was shot particularly well or interestingly. I think it was competently made stylistically, but I don't think anything really happened in it that stuck with me at all. And I think the most offensive part is the writing and some of the acting. The writing felt like a movie that would have come out in the mid to late 90s during the heyday of, say, Quentin Tarantino, when every studio was trying to duplicate that lightning in a bottle of like the way he writes things and sort of the shock value and the characters. And none of that, I don't think, worked well here, but it felt like it should have been back then. And it just feels tired and lazy. It doesn't really feel interesting at all. What a disappointment for me.
Yeah, and this might just be me missing something, but I felt like there were more, like, some questions that didn't entirely get answered, like why certain characters were, like, what their motivation was, what they were doing, and
which we'll get to in spoilers.
We'll get to in spoilers.
Yeah,
I can't really say much more without it.
Margaret Qualley, I think, was fine. I think her character as a detective, PI, right? Private detective, was fine. There's an exchange that she has with someone who's trying to catch his husband cheating.
Which is Billy Eichner.
Billy Eichner, yeah. And that I thought was kind of cool. It felt like her actually reaching out towards someone who needed help. Yeah. And it's like, you're paying me $100 an hour to tell you something you already know. Just go home, talk to him, have a conversation with your husband, have a drink, be honest, all this other stuff. And he's like, no, I need to catch him in the act and blah, blah, blah. But like, I don't think I've ever really seen that scene before. Like, you don't need me. You know, the only reason you're here is because you know.
Yeah, it was kind of endearing because, like, that's towards the beginning of the movie. And she's like, I'm going to give you some advice for free. She's like, I do this with all my clients when they come to me like this. Like, you don't need me. Like, you know. Yeah, it was like a real, she was trying to make a connection. And then you could see he wasn't going to listen to her. Yeah. And then so she goes like,
oh, yeah, fine.
All right, fine.
Yeah, I'll take the job. Yeah.
I tried.
I think Charlie Day had fun being Charlie Day.
Yeah. He was Charlie Daying all over the place.
All up and down the block.
He just kept trying to hit on her.
Yeah. It just doesn't understand that she likes girls.
You say that every time.
Yeah, you always say that.
Yeah.
Chris Evans, again, he was having fun. He showed up to have a good time.
I'm so confused about his character.
It's also a character that I think I've seen ad nauseum. It's always the preacher who is a sex pest, right? Or he's like using his power to have sex with his congregation.
Yeah.
Like, sexy priests. Ooh.
But yeah, I also, I don't understand his character, like why he was there. Doesn't go well for him, obviously. Should we just get into spoilers? I don't know what else to say about this movie without spoiling.
Yeah, I don't really have much else that I could say without spoilers. Honestly, actually, I will say, the actor who played Hector, I thought
Hector was great.
Hector was actually great.
Yeah.
At doing like the awkward, scared kid turned very incredibly violent and then being scared at his own violence and then just escalating from there. I thought his performance was great. So
he's the only one who seemed to be feeling real feelings.
Yes.
Like his character is the only one who I think is relatable. Yeah. And not just sort of like a blank face.
Not doing a
too
bit
cool for school
of some kind. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that comes through for sure. Hector was adorable.
Yeah.
And so it was awful. Sad.
How do you say his name? Jacnier?
I have Jacnier. I have no idea how to even say that. But he was great.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get into spoilers for Honey Don't starting now. And I think all you need to know is don't bother.
Honey, don't.
Honey, please don't.
I mean, It could be maybe I would have had a better time if like we went together.
Yeah, we could at least give each other annoyed glances at each other, right? Like, ugh, what is happening?
Yeah.
I took some notes.
Yeah,
go through my notes.
Yeah, go to your notes.
I love the opening credits. The opening.
I love that too.
Right?
Yes.
I'm a sucker for. I know it's a phrase saved for sound in movies, but I'm going to say diegetic. Diegetic credits, where they're actually a part of the scene that you're looking at. You're basically driving through this town, and it takes quick snapshots, freeze frames of signs or of graffiti. But it'll be like what the director's name or this actor's name or the producer's name.
Yeah.
But it'll be within the context of the street you're driving down.
Yeah, like in the storefront, like instead of a like we're open from this time to this time sign, it's like, oh, directed by, yeah. And I thought it was really cool.
I love that. Yeah, that was really fun. I did not find the story or the mystery to be engaging.
No, I was into it at first, like especially when she showed up at the scene. She's like, oh no, she's not a client of mine, and then you find out she was, but she never got to meet her.
Right.
Because she died suddenly, and
she had like reached out but never hired her officially, I guess.
Yeah, she's like, I have something to tell you that I can't go to the police about.
Yeah.
Do we ever find out? Was it just the church stuff?
Church stuff. I
no
idea.
Was the drugs? What drug were they selling?
A good one.
Who?
I have no idea.
Who? And then the French woman in the beginning who takes the ring. We don't know how she knew she was dead.
Or to take the ring. Why did she take the ring? Because we find out that the church isn't involved, right?
Yeah, so the church isn't the one that killed her.
So why does she bother going to take the church ring off of her finger? No idea. Unless, wait a minute.
You just had
Do we think that the ring had something to do with the drugs? Do we think that maybe there were drugs inside the ring?
Oh, I don't know. That's not
a lot of drugs.
It's not a lot of drugs. Why would they like give? Yeah.
Tiny.
Yeah, just a little bump.
A bump. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know why that happens.
Yeah.
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 I don't think any of the acting felt naturalistic or charming or funny. Like I know that Chris Evans was doing funny. I didn't find it funny, but I knew he was doing a funny, right?
Yeah.
It just felt like, oh, okay, I've seen this before.
Yeah. Yeah, him playing the creepy, sex-obsessed priest. Like you said, we've seen it before. I guess what's different with him is he wasn't hiding it.
Right.
Like Honey fully confronts him and was like, you have sex with your congregation. He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I promise the full spiritual experience. That's part of it. Like he does not hide it at all.
And I feel like it's explicit in his sermon.
Yeah.
He even says that like you help me and that gets you closer to God.
Yeah.
Basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it just wasn't funny. I know it was trying so hard to be funny at times and it just wasn't. This is also rage bait. I know I'm going to get some shit. I love Aubrey Plaza. Aubrey Plaza is not great in every role. Aubrey Plaza is very good at some of the things that Aubrey Plaza does. I think that the big reveal in here and her climactic scene and the reveal was clunky and I didn't buy it for a second. I just felt, actually this entire movie, I felt everyone acting except for Hector.
Yeah.
Hector felt legit. Everybody else in this movie felt like they were doing a bit. It didn't really feel like they were inhabiting characters or reacting or speaking in a way that felt real.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even Aubrey Plaza, who was slightly out of her usual for the first, I think, 3/4 of this movie, was like, had a slight accent and had a different way of talking.
Yeah.
Was basically still Aubrey Plaza-ing.
Yeah.
And then at the end when she had to be crazy Aubrey Plaza, it just felt awkward and weird to me. It reminds me of one of the all-time worst reveals in a horror movie for me as to who the bad guy is. And that is Roseanne's sister Jackie as the killer in Scream 2. I remember walking out of the theater being like, what the fuck was that? All she does is do the big
Nancy
crazy
Loomis.
eyes, Nancy Loomis. But her being crazy, awful. I just didn't buy it for a second. It just felt like a cartoon.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what this felt like too. It just felt very strange to me.
Yeah.
How did you like Aubrey Plaza and Margaret Qualley's relationship?
They had sex a lot.
They sure did. I mean, that was fine.
That was fine.
Yeah, it didn't bother me.
I didn't hate Aubrey Plaza in this role.
I don't hate her.
No, I know you don't hate her. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. I thought she did all right.
Mhm.
I thought,
Did you buy her reveal? Like, you were cool with her crazy?
Not entirely. I feel like she kind of had the crazy eyes down, but I understand like what you mean, like with the clunky reveal and like, yeah.
It just, for some reason, I didn't feel any of the passion behind what she was saying.
Yeah.
Like, she was trying to use passion to do her lines, and I just didn't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just felt like she was reading lines loudly. You know?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, it was... I'm just trying to think. I was also confused about her. So was she a member of the church at one point and left?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I understood. Because her
Yes.
yearbook was Young Missionaries, had something that sounded like something what Chris Evans' character would say, which... How long has that church been?
I don't know if it was maybe that specific church, but a church.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so she was doing a lot of victim blaming.
Yeah.
Right? She was like, she would take victims who were, women who were victims of the church and then stabbing them to death.
Yeah.
And I still don't quite grasp why.
I mean, not to that extent, but I've heard this kind of conversation before where it's victim blaming from other women who have experienced violence or like abuse from someone in power like this. They're like, and like sometimes it does come from somebody who's experienced like, well, I got out of it. Why are they staying? Like,
right.
And it's like, so they must want to be like, and so
especially when
I actually thought that was an interesting part of her character.
You're complicit in your own victimhood.
Not that I agree with her at all, but like I thought it made her an interesting villain. Like I was able to get out of it.
Right.
Like I was beat by my dad, all this. Like I wouldn't go back to that. Like it made sense why when Corinne, Honey's niece, comes to her and is like, my boyfriend beat me up.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I promise I won't go back to him. She yells from the other room, like, yes, she will. She's lying.
Yep.
She's like, no, I'm not. And she's like,
yeah.
You can tell that she seems mad and you think she's mad because somebody beat up a young girl. But she's mad because she's like, she's going to go back. She just wants to be a victim. And like, I'm going to teach her a lesson. Like, so it kind of made it interesting in that way. But it's still like.
Didn't quite get there.
Didn't quite get there. It had, it had the elements, but.
Didn't all get together. Shoot. Pink says, if I had to describe Coen style, it would be whimsical intrigue. This doesn't sound like that.
Whimsical intrigue. I can see them trying to go for it. Like, I didn't mind the style of it, how it was shot. I thought it was fun. But.
Am I like, at a certain point, I'll be honest, I kind of clocked out a little bit and I was just sort of watching and not.
Yeah, that might have
were there cool shots in it that I'm not thinking of, that I'm missing? Other than like the beginning credits, which I thought were kind of cool.
I just liked the vibes.
Yeah.
I was
good
there
vibes.
for the vibe. Good vibes.
Yeah. Good gay vibes.
Gay vibes, man.
I preface this by saying I am a straight man. I'm a straight white man. And this movie, the whole time, it felt like a lesbian story written by straight white men.
Well, who else would write
Straight white man. What's that?
Who else would write it?
The lesbians.
Oh.
Which is funny because I actually went back and looked up his wife's name because I didn't know who the writing team was. Other than I was like, oh, I know one's a Coen and one is somebody else. Trisha Cook. The fact that they are married and she labels herself as queer and as a lesbian. She calls herself queer and she calls herself a lesbian. And they have non-traditional marriage where they both have someone else as well.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if this was partially written by a gay woman, but it just very much felt like the way a white dude would write a lesbian thriller in the late 90s.
Can I just say I love when white men white?
When they just white it.
When they
sounds
white
about
it.
white.
Yeah, about white.
That sounds white.
Yeah. I also thought it was interesting. I'm just like thinking of anything positive I can say.
You could do it.
Honey. So Honey is very good at her job. She's a good private investigator, private detective, but she cannot read good women to date because Aubrey Plaza, MG, she's with her. She's the one who's killing and kidnapping women, kidnapped her niece, and she didn't know right under her nose. And then at the end of the movie,
Right.
pulls up next to the
Starts
French woman
flirting
who
with another killer.
runs the church. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I love that she is a private detective who's so good at her job with zero survival instincts.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of funny. That is kind of funny.
She's got a self-destructive streak.
Yeah, she has no self-preservation skills, which maybe is what makes her a good PI because she has no fear. She just goes in.
Yeah, just goes in,
busts people's door down. But yeah, she's just constantly hooking up or trying to hook up with these dangerous women without like thinking that they're fine.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Nice catch.
Yeah.
I didn't think there was a real lead up to the revelation that Aubrey Plaza was the killer. Like, there's no lead up to it, but then it also didn't feel like a surprise, which is strange
I
to
didn't
say.
know how to explain that either. I was like, oh my God, did something happen to that character? Because when she goes to the precinct and she's not there.
Yep.
And then goes to the house and she's not there. And she's like, oh, I was in the basement.
Yeah, like, oh, okay.
Okay, well, now you're up to something weird.
You.
Yeah.
Can I have you guys react to something real quick?
Yeah, please.
All right. Slate says, Honey Don't is Ethan Coen's third bad movie in a row. What happened? Does he need his brother?
Yes, he does. What do you know what the other ones were?
I can look it up.
Because I know he had done another movie with his wife.
Yeah, that
Trisha
was
Cook.
Because when I was looking this up, they were saying like, oh, is Honey Don't a sequel to, and I forget the movie name.
Ethan's Drive Away Dolls.
Drive Away Dolls.
Yeah. I wonder what his last one was before that. Dead Air. Honey Don't, Drive Away Dolls. Oh, well, Fargo, that doesn't count. Oh, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, maybe?
No, they did that one together.
Oh. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, this is not good. I texted my wife, I don't know, about not even halfway through it. I said, this movie is not good.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Noel. I know you're not here. I had my phone out because I was like, what time is it? Like,
But also we were the only people
I was the
in our
only
respective
one there.
theater.
I know,
Yeah.
but like I do like going to the movie and having the full experience, fully immersing myself in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was already having like a not great day. And I'm
Yeah.
like, now I'm sitting here for this movie that I was looking forward to. And it's only an hour and a half and it feels so long. And I'm just
What a bummer.
and it wasn't I don't even think it was bad. I think it's like what Noel says. What makes him
The
angry
most
is
offensive
when
is
it's
that
mid.
it's just mid.
When it's mid.
It's aggressively mid.
Yeah.
Like you can tell that attempts were made.
Yeah.
It just feels like it was undercooked. There are things in it that don't make sense to me, other than, we want our character to be quirky. And so we have our Margaret character, Honey O'Donoghue, and she is, I would say, what generation? I would say late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah.
She's late 20s, early 30s, but then refuses to have a digital Rolodex.
Yeah, she's very. It like feels retro. It's like she's trying to be.
Yeah,
A film noir
She only
detective.
listens to vinyl. To
vinyl, yeah.
Vinyl, yeah.
Yeah, it's like she's trying to be that classic like the noir film like detective.
Detective, yeah.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't make sense here.
Yeah, because like her whole office feels like her phone. Like she doesn't always carry her cell phone, or she tells the guy he does.
I thought that
she
was
doesn't have a
pretty
cell
cute.
phone. Yeah.
I carry around a roll of
A
quarters
roll of
and I only
quarters.
use payphones. Oh yeah, Ballad of Buster Scruggs. So you give it, you liked Ballad of Buster Scruggs? I think I like that.
I did.
I think that came out during the pandemic, maybe. That was
Oh, okay. I
wanna
know.
say it was
I
like a
know of
Western
it. I didn't
anthology.
see it.
Yeah. Yeah. What a bummer.
Yeah.
I think they need each other. The Coens.
Well, Joel's last movie was a pretty big hit. He did Macbeth, the one that Denzel was in.
Oh, I did not see that.
Yeah,
I
that's on
know.
Apple TV. It's friggin' brilliant.
Really?
So, I think you can see something in the partnership.
What a bummer.
I just read something that Joel's work is decidedly less horny, whereas Ethan's work is very horny.
Yes.
So do they balance each other out?
So apparently Joel does not like sex in his movies.
Oh. Ethan very much does.
Yeah, that was clear in this movie. I mean,
Yeah.
no complaints. But
I have no problem with it. It's just I've seen many takes on the internet about how hot it was, and it wasn't for me.
no.
No, I was just like, oh, okay. Honestly, the whole time I feel the people acting. Every single actor, I was like, all I thought about was the actor doing the thing on screen, not the
You weren't
characters.
fully immersed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can
So,
see that.
Yeah, I was just thinking about Margaret Qualley and Aubrey Plaza filming a sex scene, not these two characters engaging in sex.
Yeah, you weren't thinking of Honey and MG.
Yeah. So, what a bummer. Oh, well.
Yeah.
They're not all, you can't all be bangers, right?
No.
Son
Honey,
of a biscuit.
don't.
There was something else we wanted to see this week.
Yeah,
Eden.
I dropped the ball on that. Eden. I thought it was going to be streaming on Apple TV. So I was like, oh my God, JD, give me Apple TV and we'll talk about Eden.
This
also.
was all a ploy to get my Apple TV subscription login.
Now I'm going to go watch Macbeth.
Nice. Actually, I want to watch that. Yeah.
Alice, does that mean we screwed up 2 podcasts?
Yeah, sorry. We haven't released that episode Inside the Morgue yet, but I messed up on Inside the Morgue because I said I talked about the Galapagos Affair, which is what Eden is about. And I was like, yeah, you guys can watch the movie on Apple TV.
Oh, you fibber.
I fibbed so hard on 2 podcasts. They're going to fire me.
I want to go out on a positive note. Have you watched Fargo?
I've seen the movie.
Yes.
I haven't seen the show.
The movie is a goddamn masterpiece.
It's so good.
Every time it comes on, I will sit through the entire thing.
Yeah.
The acting in that is so pristine, and the story is so bonkers and fun. I have a blast every single. I think my favorite of the Coen Brothers films is Fargo.
Yeah.
Frances McDormand is so amazing in that movie. Oh God.
Yeah, Fargo is fantastic.
Such a fun one.
Have you watched the show, Fargo?
Yes.
I haven't watched the
We
show.
watched seasons 1 and 2 so far, and they're both bangers.
I haven't watched the show. What's it on? Is it on Apple TV? Because I have yours now.
I don't know.
Don't
think
fib.
It's on Apple TV Plus.
It is a Hulu program.
Damn it.
Oh, okay, cool. I can watch it on Hulu without having to steal your Apple TV.
I think there's like 5 or 6 seasons now, maybe, of Fargo.
Oh,
I want to
wow.
catch up, but man, it's good. It's good shit.
Yeah, but movie Fargo, one of my favorites, honestly. Like up there for movies.
If you like the movie, watch the first season is just a retelling of the movie, but
Okay, I was wondering because I know.
very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still very good.
Okay.
You know who the showrunner is, right? Of Fargo?
Coen?
Nope. It's the same guy that did oh no, I'm blanking. The same guy who did Alien Earth.
Oh yeah, I did know that. We just
Noah
talked about
Hawley.
that. Yeah, Noel told us that
And
last
Legion.
week. Which we are going to be doing a episode on Alien
Like
Earth
all wrap
once
up.
it's done.
Once it's all
Because it
done.
comes out, I think, once a week.
Yeah, we're
so
gonna.
once that's all done, we're going to do a wrap-up episode of Alien Earth. I'm about 3/4 of the way through the first episode, and it's awesome.
Nice.
I'm very excited to finish it. And then next week, Alice is not going to be here,
Sorry, I gotta work.
but Noel and I think, are going to be talking about the new Toxic Avenger movie. So I have to rewatch the original Toxic Avenger just for context and fun. And then we're going to be talking about the new one starring, Tyrion Lannister. What's his name?
Peter Dinklage?
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah,
He
I love
plays
Peter
the Toxic
Dinklage.
Avenger. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for hanging out with us, Pink, for being in the chat.
Yeah.
Not many people want to show up for Honey Don't. And
I don't
good for
blame
them.
them.
Good for
Yeah.
them. Honey, you shouldn't have.
Would you recommend, seeing this streaming even?
No.
Or no, not at all. Just don't even bother.
I was bored.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh man, if I could pause this and come back to it, it'd be better.
No.
I felt like a deadness watching it. It was a shame. I wouldn't even bother. But Pink, report back once it's streaming and let us know. Maybe you'll love it.
Maybe you'll love it.
Maybe you'll love it. But you won't. But you won't.
As we just ridiculed it.
Did we do it? Are we done?
Did we do it?
That was quick.
Wait, no. I wanted to bring
That
up.
was in and out.
I wanted to bring up some other points that I was confused on.
Great.
Chris Evans gets killed off screen.
Yep.
That pissed me off.
Oh, I like that.
You liked that?
Yeah.
I was just I guess it was kind of fun, but we never find out who the French are. Why
Yeah.
are the French in charge of Chris Evans? Why is Chris Evans in charge of this large church? Why are they selling drugs? I mean, money. But like,
I hear you asking these questions, and I understand why you're asking these questions because we don't have answers. My problem is I don't care, right? It's not even like I walked out of that. It didn't occur to me until you mentioned it because I was so clocked out. I was like, oh yeah, I guess we don't know who the French are and why they were doing any of this stuff at church.
like, and how did she know, the French woman Cher,
Uh-huh.
where to? Okay, so if the church, sorry, now I'm going to go on a whole tear. We're going to be here for another hour. The church didn't kill. Was it Mia in the beginning
Sure.
in the car?
Uh-huh. No, Aubrey Plaza did it with her stabbing knife.
Yes, the church had nothing to do with it.
Right.
How did the church know where her body was before the police were?
Uh-huh.
And why were they taking evidence for the scene if they had nothing to do with it? Why were they covering? Why?
To confuse the audience.
It worked.
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
confused.
Red herring, I believe they call it.
But
Bye, says Pink.
bye.
Yeah, that's once you said it in the shop earlier, I was like, oh yeah, why did that happen? But I didn't clock that on my own because I didn't care. It wasn't a mystery I wanted the answer to.
Yeah. And what is she? She calls who's ever in charge of something a weird French name, and I forget.
Oh, I don't know.
It sounded like Le Pope or something.
Le Pope. Yeah,
I was like, is the Pope doing this? Like,
maybe.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
I don't know. Is the Pope in this world French? I don't know.
Is that it? Did you have more?
I feel like I do and I did, but I can't remember now. I'm just so agitated about the French woman share.
Yeah. All you need to know is that they're going to bang.
On the way
and
to the
that's a
airport.
happy ending. Yeah.
All right, now we're done.
Okay, all right.
All right, now we're done. I just needed to get that out.
I appreciate it. All right, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Join us next week to talk about The Toxic Avenger with me and Noel. Where are you going to be, Alice?
Inside the morgue.
Nice.
Not on the podcast. Literally inside the morgue.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we'll talk at you later.
Bye.
YunkJunk!